what we also are seeing is a cross-functional compliance setup within the organization. So we essentially have had the compliance structure of under revenue cycle reporting things up through corporate revenue cycle, and that is more the roadmap to kind of like where we're reporting up what's the projections or what things may come. But then once they're formulated, working with our more corporate compliance to do those internal audits or those processes once it's set as a regulation or a regulation change, to make sure that you have those processes defined and it is actually being executed, which Sam kind of like hit on, of, making sure that, you are not dealing with it afterwards. So that is something to where previously compliance set is the full compliance, where revenue cycle they coordinated. We actually have a compliance forum to where one of the directors in the organization oversees all of the revenue cycle compliance for our practices and others. And it's kind of that dyad approach that we have formal checks and balances, because 3-4 years ago, similar to what was said here, we had to learn from being reactive to really going more into proactive, particularly given the law changes and how complex. Key factor for folks on the call, in New York State in 2024 through 2025, in a 12-month period, there were over 27 regulation changes between self-pay and insurance that impacted over 150 workflows. So that is something, when you talk about major change, of why I suggest everybody have that dyad approach as things are approaching.